Juicy woman spares, for sure.
Excuse me. Did you
There's
see
free
show?
water upstairs.
I hear Adriana's walking.
I brought some tissues in case it was emotional.
I hear Adriana's walking. I bought some tissues in case it gets emotional. Good evening. I am Juanqui and welcome to my world. On this Sunday night, I am fucking freezing. Drop a bomb on the weather. My God. See, the weather decided to, I guess it gotten too hot the last couple of days, so it decided to drop it low to the flow. So we kissed 30 degrees today. I'm here like shivering. I think I'm about to crank up the heating system. Anyway, all right, let's get right to it. I hope you have a good start of the week. All right, we are starting with a female asking the man some advice, okay? She says, Should I go on a second date? Should I go on a second date? A few days ago, I met this man on a dating app. He works in a blue-collar job and is really into cars and all that. I really liked him, found him attractive, and was really able to have fun conversations with him. He asked me out on a date and planned everything. So when I got to the place we were supposed to meet, parentheses, a restaurant, end of parentheses, I waited a while for him because he was a little late. He also told me he will come directly from work and only had time to freshen up a bit. Oh, I see where this is heading. We've been sitting at work all day, marinating in them juices and in that foreskin, and he coming right to her. Ugh. She goes on to say, I waited a while for him because he was a little late. He also told me he will come directly from work and only had time to freshen up a bit. So when he came, I was really excited about what I noticed. This bitch don't know how to fucking write. Let me just say, if you're going to be, you can always preview your shit before you hit submit on these boards. Let me go. So when he came, I was really excited, but what I noticed was he smelled really bad. He smelled of sweat, but I didn't want to say anything because it was the king of smells there where it was. Let me try that sentence again. This bitch is really doing it. So when he came, I was really excited, but what I noticed was he smelled really bad. Period. He smelled of sweat, but I didn't want to say anything because it wasn't the king of smells there it was. This man hasn't showered in a week. More of he came fresh from work and only had time to change. Side note, this is Juanqui talking. If you're going to get on the internet and, run down on somebody for their smells and how they came to the date, make sure that you can, spell and that you are writing the paragraph in a way that we can all understand what the fuck went on. Because she got all these typos and Lord, the smell left her so distraught she can't even complete the sentence. Let's continue. The date was really amazing. Okay, so even though it was stinking and it was nasty, you still had a great time. Says a lot about you. Let's continue. The day was really amazing and we had a great time. He was really sweet and even ordered me my favorite dessert that I told him a few days ago over text, and he remembered. And then she puts a crying face. After the date ended, After the date ended, he invited me over to his house. And I said, sure, that's your mistake. Because if you're sitting there already saying that he stinks, why will you go to his house? Because you're desperate. Drop a bomb on the desperation of this woman. Let's continue. After the date ended, he invited me over to his house. And I said, sure. But when we got to his house, shit. I was so shocked. This man's house was dirty. Not messy, but straight up dirty. It had a horrible smell, and I was really disgusted, but I stayed because you're a dirty bitch. That's an aside from me. Let's continue. But I stayed for about half an hour before coming up with an excuse to leave. Now he texts me that he really likes me and wants a second date, but I really don't know if I should go. I'm not gonna even read what people commented to this lady, and as we've been here 8 minutes, I'm about to give her an answer and close this video in less than 10 minutes, okay? First of all, you a dirty bitch yourself. You're a dirty bitch yourself. You have to understand that the dating period is as good as it's going to motherfucking get, because then they're gonna get comfortable. Oh, if he was that comfortable with you to come to you, first of all, dates right after work without you properly putting yourself together says so much. It says so much. Like, the preparation is important. The first appearance is important. You know, like, first impressions are lasting impressions. So you sat there and you ate your dessert. My dessert. He bought me my dessert, right? And you knew that he stunk to the point where that it made an impact on you. And it got you now writing sentences and paragraphs. Well, attempting, because you can't even. And then you still went ahead to his house. You went to his house, scoped it out, smelled it up, sniffed it, said, oh, hell no, I got to get out of here. 30 minutes max. I got to go. The train is coming. I got to get to I got an appointment in the morning. I got a meeting. I got to get home, iron my blouse, all of that. You did all of that. But you're still considering going on a second fucking date. It's not that you're lonely. It's not that you perhaps think that he has potential and you can change him. It's not that you think he's a bachelor and, well, that's what bachelor... none of that, no. It's that you're fucking desperate. And it sounds like even though you're here complaining to strangers and asking for advice from the men, right? You're so desperate, you're willing to put up with anything. And you're willing to put up with anything and the smells, because at the end of the day, you're so dirty bitch too. If you, after the dinner, still gave an opportunity to ride the train or the Uber or the cab service and get more of a whiff closer and then go into his lair, and you saw that the layer was not up to par, that it stunk, it was dirty, it was disgusting, you had to run out of there like he was the killer, but you're still questioning whether or not you should go on a second date, bitch, you was a lost cause. That's all I'm going to say. And I think you should go on a date. Yes, you should take him off the market. Take him off the market so no other has to ever experience that shit. Y'all can leave together. Okay, y'all could be together in your smells and your scents. After a while, you won't even notice. After a while, you won't even notice. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the perfect example of how people, and it's not just women, some gay men do it too, okay? think about, oh, there's potential, the desperation blinds them that even when they get the whiff of a bad situation, they're still wanting to know and see. And what do you think? Should I still? Could this be? No, absolutely not. Unless you're a dirty bitch. And so, if the place was dirty and you not want to like to clean on the weekends or whatever, then it's a perfect match. So you know what I say? Put these two dirty bitches together, get them off the market, get them out the way, and let them be in the next season of Hoarders with the fly. There's always a fly that flies through the, on the scene. And the cats, the 15 dead cats underneath the rubbish and all of that. Yes, we will see you guys in the next episode of Hoarders. With that said, I want to thank everybody who's going to come through after this video is up there. Please make sure you hit that like button. We do this every single night, so make sure that you tune in tomorrow for another video. You just never know what kind of video it's going to be, though, because I am a cornucopia of stuff. I am Juanqui, and I am cold right now, but welcome to my world. I will see you guys tomorrow. See, when it's very clear and it's a dirty bitch, we just wrap her up and put her right in the garbage can. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.